Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. So, as many of you know, there have been shortages. There's been shortages in everything. There's been shortages in metal, there's been shortages in silicon, there's been shortages across the board in everything regarding manufacturing. That's leading to long lead times, that's leading to, just production issues in general, supply chain. And combined with the fact that everyone was stuck inside a mere few months ago, that's why you're seeing shortages on things like Xboxes, PS5s, PC components, any of that sort of stuff. Now, with that said, one of the most notoriously and consistently out-of-stock things that there is at the moment is graphics cards. Everything from mid-range to high-end graphics cards cannot find them. Now, while a fair portion of those graphics cards are being eaten up by people who either want to game on them or stream or, make videos, do rendering, any of that sort of stuff, another large chunk of those graphics cards are getting eaten up by Bitcoin miners and things of that like. People who buy mass amounts or as many as they can get their hands on of graphics cards and using them for a more selfish intent, I want to say. What that all means for people like you or me, the average either working or going to school or anyone with a life, is that we will practically never get our hands on one. I am under the firm belief now that by the time these graphics cards are available, they'll be old. And what I mean by that is, there's such a great difference between the supply and demand. There is such a great difference between the amount of people that want these cards and the amount of cards that they actually have to sell that I don't know if they're ever going to catch up. I don't know if by the time these cards have had their, day and the next series starts coming out, the 40 series starts coming out, or AMD starts making their next line of cards and starts putting pressure on, NVIDIA to come out with a new series. I don't think that at this point, these cards are going to have much of a run in the mainstream. And for that reason, I'm out. Listen, the 30 series is a great line of cards, okay? Outrageous performance on all accounts. But unfortunately, unless things change really fast, it is going to be the most worthless series in recent memory because nobody's simply going to have it. No developers, even though they are, and I'm not, sure what the background details are on that, I just don't see how it can possibly be worth their time or cost effective to support something that nobody has. And as good of a series as it may have been, I think that's something that people just have to come to terms with. It's gone. And this is a bit different with things like the consoles that are consistently out of stock at the moment. Those have like a 6 to 8, I don't know the exact numbers, but I want to say 6 to 8 to almost 10, year lifespan before they're out of date, before the new generation of consoles rolls out. Graphics cards, they don't have that luxury. So really, I think I speak for a lot of people when I say that I've given up. Now, it's not to say that I will never ever own one of these graphics cards, but it's more so saying that I'm done trying. If one falls into my lap and all this goes away, then of course I'll pick one up. It's an amazing graphics card. But as of right now, it's on a path to ruin. And I don't think that it's going to recover before it's replaced. For reference, I'm just an average person with a job who was looking to get the 3080. Never happened since the day it was released, out of stock everywhere I could possibly find. And I know if you no-life it and refresh the page, every minute for, days on end, you can find one. I have seen people that have, but that just wasn't a reality for me. And then the 3080 Ti came out, 3080 Ti, and, I had a little bit of hope. But once again, sold out within minutes. And even at physical stores around me, even at the Micro Center next to me, far away, but closest to me, sold out within the half hour. And I was at work. So once again, just not a possibility. And I don't really have much else to say other than to say that, unfortunately, the 30 series for the vast majority of people was a complete waste of time. And I say that with a heavy heart, because seeing those initial benchmarks, it was practically a dream to own one. It was through the roof. Took everything from the 20 series, made it better. All the RTX stuff, that was still there. Much more performance out of them, and just awesome stuff across the board. But unfortunately, I feel like this is where most of us are at with it. That's all I really have to say.